there you go. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. I just looked at the screen. Try this one out. Obi-Wan style. Luke, trust the fluorocarbon. Oh my God, I'm gonna roll with it. Mystery Tackle Box Elite, February 2021. We're gonna make the best of this meandering ride. Stay tuned.
Get familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
Welcome back to No Redemption Outdoors, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me today again in the cave. And as you can see, I got rid of the hood because it just occurred to me for the first time I look like Obi-Wan when I have that on, the hoodie. Especially when I have the real Santa Claus beard going. Oh, heavens. So I put on a more appropriate hat so as not to look like such a goof. And indeed, we're here today for the Mystery Tackle Box Elite, February 2021 edition. Before we jump into it, though, I want to draw your attention to the link up above. That is our 3-minute grab bag giveaway. We do that every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. And it's better than Saturday morning cartoons, so I've been told. So stop on by. Make sure you check out that link. If you're new here, you really want to see that because we give away a bait every Saturday morning. So go over there and check that out. And with that, let's go ahead and jump right into this box. And like we always do, I will give you the first look. All right, so right on top is the what's inside the box card. And there, I'll give you a good look at that. All right, and then we have a card in here that tells us about one of the baits that's included. The Mike Bucca's Baby Bull Gill. We'll be getting to that in just a moment. So this is the front and back to give you a good look at that. All right. And then, of course, the tips and tricks, the dibble. We look forward to the dibble every month. All right. That's one squirrely lure. All right, that's one of the articles. So there you go on the dibble. I think, oh, yeah, indeed, there is a sticker. There's this month's sticker. It's kind of cool. I love the stickers. A lot of them end up on the back of my laptop lid. A lot of them end up on, oh, just everywhere. All right, let's jump right into this. First thing in the box, and I'm going to go in order of the what's in the box card. So first thing up is the Ketchco Mike Bucca, the Triton Mike Bucca Baby Bull Gill. All right, so that's this bad boy right here. This is a 3.75 inch slow sinking. I'm gonna go down. I got a bunch of info here, so I'll share this with you as we go. Let's go ahead and get it out though while I'm talking. This is designed by Mike Bucca, who is in fact regarded as the swim bait king. Why can't I not open this box? Is this taped by chance? There we go. All right, guys. Mike Bucca is a guide down in Georgia, and Spot Country, I think, is the name of his guide service, Spot Country Guide Service. But he's also regarded as something of a swim. What in the world is going on? Sorry, I just pegged the audio meter there. It's Friday, guys, thankfully. There we go. Look at that. That's very cool. So, back on script. He is considered the swim bait guru, and so he has been designing for some time his Mike Bucca Bull Gill swim bait. This is called the Baby Bull Gill swim bait. So this is a reduced version of that. Now his normal one is apparently some kind of poured plastic or some kind of resin that is a little bit heavier when he does those bigger baits. This one happens to be ABS plastic, so it's much more conducive to this smaller size. It's a 4-segmented swim bait, as you can see. It's got black chrome owner hooks, so those are good hooks. Good and good and sharp. It really shines in areas where bigger fish are eating panfish. Wherever you see small panfish, that's where this bait really shines. It runs about 2 to 5 feet. You throw it out, you let it sink a little bit, slow retrieve it. Now if you speed up the retrieve, it'll kind of come up to the surface. It'll run a little bit tighter wobble as well if you speed up the retrieve. But the slow retrieve gives a nice wobble, about 2 to 5 feet. And it, like, you know, kind of an S motion. What else can I tell you? That's everything on my list there, guys. This is a nice looking bait, by the way. And Catchco's been doing these collaborations that I have to tell you I'm kind of impressed with. If you go back and look at some of my prior videos when we did box openings, there have been some instances of, you know, prior Catchco collaborations, and I have to tell you I do like them. I'd be curious what you guys think, so tell me down below. What do you think of these collaborations they've been doing? All right, so that is the Triton Mike Bucca Baby Bull Gill, and that's retailing for $14.99, and I did corroborate that price. All right, next thing up is the here we go, LiveTarget Hollow Body Shiner. This one is, what color is this? By the way, I didn't tell you what the color on this other one was. Silly me. Natural Gill. Sorry. Natural Gill is the color on that prior bait. Sorry about that, guys. All right, back to the LiveTarget. This one happens to be, what is the color on this thing? Are we just calling it Shiner? No, that's the bait name. What was the color? Come on now. Violet Ghost Shiner. All right, so the color on this is Violet Ghost Shiner. This 4.5 inch. Let me go ahead and open it up. Unfortunately, this will never make its way to the grab bag now that I'm having to do this. Although I'm not sure I would have put it there anyway, guys, to be honest with you. All right, let's get this thing out. All right, some of the things that they tout is its long, slender design, which enables them to use a single, very stout hook. It's a custom carbon single hook that allows for a much stronger hookup. As you can see, it's soft body, so there's a fair amount of pressure needed there, but I don't think that's an issue. So, what else can I tell you? It's weedless. And this is a dog walking champ. If you want to throw this out and walk it back, this thing is a champ. There's a lot of videos on that. There are 3 sizes, by the way, and this happens to be the middle size. There's a smaller size, 3.75 inch, and a larger size, 5.6 inch. So this is right in the middle at 4.5 inches. And again, being a LiveTarget, the color scheme on it and the paint job or the whatever the printing, however their process works, it looks really good. So there you have it. That is the LiveTarget Hollow Body Shiner. And that is going for, I found it for $11.99. Now they're showing it on the What's in the Box card at $13.49, but I did find it for $11.99. All right, next up, we have a Googan Squad. We have the Klutch. This is a lipless crank, 2.5 inch, ½ ounce. It's got KVD, triple grip mustad hooks. So these are good hooks. Let's take a look at it here. Of course, it's got the Googan Squad emblem in the eye. Very nice. And yes, indeed, these are sharp hooks. This is a fantastic cold water bait. You know, in cold water, these have a real tight little wobble, and that tends to bring a little more vibration, and it triggers those lethargic bass. Best play on this, according to some of the videos I saw, is long cast it, and then let it sink, and then kind of retrieve it with an erratic, maybe even a yo-yo kind of retrieve. You know, like you do any lipless crank. I guess you can jig it as well, I suppose, kind of like a rip and wrap. Although that's not the first way I think of using this, but I'm sure you could. All right. The color on this, by the way, is, where are we going to see that? That is the Sriracha Craw is the color in that. Sriracha Craw. All right, so that's the Googan Squad Klutch, retailing for $7.99. All right. Next up, we have another Googan Squad. Sure enough, this is the Lip'em lettuce. The Lip'em lettuce. This is a fresh produce bait. This is a new line, I think. I'm not familiar with this. And I did do a bit of searching on the internet, and I couldn't find it, to be honest with you, anywhere, although I did find one video that I did link below showing you how to use this. But let's get it out. This is built on one of their hammerhead hooks. I believe it's a 4/0 from what I was able to find. And this is fresh Icelandic lettuce. This does have a use-by date. You need to use this by a given date, or else you're going to have to buy replacement lettuce. But beautiful little bait. Stout. I think it'll have a good hookup. All right. So that's the Googan Squad Lip'em lettuce. Again, I had a hard time finding anything on the internet for it, so I'm going to have to estimate its value at $19.99. But in fairness to our value analysis at the end, if I can't validate a price, then I'm probably not going to use it. But nonetheless, I think it's an interesting bait. Check out that video that I found. That'll show you how to best use it. That is the Googan Squad Lip'em lettuce at my estimated value of $19.99. Totally legit. All right, next up, the Woo Tungsten Pocket Pack. Now, I love these guys, and I've gotten a number of these, and I'll tell you why I love them. Because you can stick it right in your pocket, literally, or in a bag if you're bank fishing or if you're co-angling. This is nice and compact. It gives you everything you need to rig up. You can do a nice peg Texas rig with some beads, get that rattle going. It's a great little pack. I have a number of these. By the way, this is the 1/4 ounce. And this is going for $5.99. There's not a lot more to be said, but those of you who do bank fishing, or if you have limited, a capacity to carry a bunch of stuff with you wherever you're going, this is great. All right. Woo Tungsten Pocket Pack. All right, next item, Roadrunner. Now, this one's really cool to me. The Roadrunner Marabou Pro. All right. Now, this is I'm going to go ahead and open it up while I talk. This is a based on the original Marabou underspin. The venerable Marabou underspin. Now, this happens, according to them, this Pro version, which is fairly new, has 3 times as much Marabou. I assume Marabou is this fur here. I don't know, but I'm assuming that. So it has 3 times as much as the original Marabou underspin jig, or underhead premium. What are we calling this? Black needlepoint hook. All right, let's see if I can give you a look at that. So it's got the black premium needlepoint hook. It's got a holographic finish. It's got a nickel willow blade. All right. And the best way to fish this, according to what I could find, is just kind of jig it along the bottom. Let it fall, and then jig it real erratically. Once in a while, maybe swim it a little bit, but then let it fall again. Just real erratic retrieval. Let that blade do its job, flashing and making noise and creating vibration. It's a fantastic cold water jig. And that came from Jimmy Houston himself. I watched a video from him talking about the Roadrunner jig. So, nice looking jig. It is, what are we going for here, guys? I didn't write that down. The Roadrunner is going for, what is that? $5.50. Sorry about that, guys. $5.50. Next item, Hard Hat's Diesel Jig. half-ounce jig. This happens to be Okeechobee Craw is the color. And let's go ahead and open her up. This is a football head jig. And the way, you know, football head jigs, you kind of, the best way to fish these, kind of drag them along a hard surface bottom, especially like gravel or rocks or such. That's kind of the best way to use these. This one is built on a medium gauge hook. It's got a 100% silicone skirt, which is supposed to enhance the flare. They recommend this be used with a Craw trailer. You can use it with almost any trailer, I imagine, but a Craw trailer is what they recommend. Cast and drag, you know, football head jig style. Let's see, it's got a little keeper there, yes, no? Yep, a little bit of a keeper there. Give you a look at it. It's weedless, of course. All right. So that's the Hard Hats Diesel. That's a nice jig, by the way, as these things go, half ounce. Hard Hats Diesel jig going for $4.29. All right. Next up is the Xcite Raptor Tail Worm. This is a 7-inch high floater. This is doesn't have the official color on it, but we're going to go with green pumpkin because that's our favorite color, green pumpkin. Soft rib texture, creates a little bit of that texture, gets the bass to kind of hang on to it just a little extra bit. It's got infused X Factor attractant. Do that with great caution. Great on a wacky rig, a Nico rig. I would really like this on a Nico rig. But drop shot it. I imagine there's any number of ways you can fish this. It's real finessey, though, in my opinion. And I should point out, one of the things that they tout about this is that bulbous end on the tail is supposed to create an added measure of action in the water. All right. So one of these days we'll get this in the tank and we'll try it out, but that seems kind of interesting to me. So that is the Xcite Raptor Tail Worm, retailing for $3.69. I did find it for that price, although they listed on the card at $4.05. But I did find it a little bit cheaper. Okay, so that's the Raptor Tail Worm from Xcite. And then we have some cream. Oops, everything's going off the edge there. We have some cream. 3 3/4 inch Craws, 5-pack. Green pumpkin, of course. Boy, I have a thought in my mind. I will tell you right now. We're going to get that and put it aside. Crème is credited, pardon me. Crème is credited with inventing the first soft plastic worms, according to them on their website, in 1949. And so this is their Craw, Pro Series Craw. It's a nice, soft. I like the feel of it. I'd like to get it in the tank and take a look at it, but again, this is highly regarded. It's kind of venerable. Great as a Texas rig or as a trailer. Hence, look at this. I think this is intentional. I think that they intend for us to pair this up, and I think it'd make a great pairing. Indeed. What do you guys think? So that's a great way to use this. Perfectly matched as well. So, that is the Crème Pro Series Craw in green pumpkin. And that's going for $2.49. And then the last item in the box are Harmony hooks. It looks like a 3-pack. I don't know the size of them. I'll open it up real quick. I always like terminal tackle, although it's helpful if they tell you what it is. And I'm just not seeing it. But it looks like a straight shank. Looks like a worm hook. Alright. So that's a 3-pack. Going for, what are we saying this is going for? $3.49. No kidding. or 3-pack. All right, with that, guys, as we normally do, we're going to do our value analysis now. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you along. So let me move this box and let me get out my value analysis. All right, let's do a quick rundown. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items in the box. Some of you may have gotten 9 items in your box. It's a possibility. So the total value in the box is $62.92. In fairness, I did exclude my estimated value for the Lip'em lettuce bait only because I couldn't validate it online. So I did exclude it for the purposes of the value analysis. Consider it a bonus bait for those of you who actually got one. But our total value being $62.92 and the cost of the box being $39.99, that means our added value is $22.93. Very, very strong, meaning that if you regarded this as an investment, your $39.99 got you a 57.3% return on that investment. Not bad. That's really, really strong. So what do you guys think? Did Mr. Tackle Box do a good job this month? I think they did. So there you have it, guys. Drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think about the overall value. Tell me what you think about the individual baits in the box. I'd love to hear some of your comments. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up. I'm going to invite you again to stop over and see the 3-minute grab bag giveaway. Check out some of my other videos. If you like what we're doing, make sure you hit the subscribe and the notification bell. And of course, crush that like button. Everybody says, I just love that. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and land the plane, and I'm going to invite you to join us again. And until we see each other next, how's it go, guys? I've only done this 126 times. Until we meet again, take care.
Jag är somali och jag rappar mina rötter ey 15 000 det är bara mina fötter ey Jag är somali, rappar Mali.